Hello everybody, what's up? This is Joshua Creeker at Creek Sports Talk, and here today we are going to do a top 10 segment. Now in this video I'm going to do a top 10 of whatever you guys want. Put in the comment section below. It can be top 10 NFL teams, NBA teams, NFL players, NBA players. It can be all time, whatever you guys want. Put it in the comments and I will do a video on that top 10 for the next top 10 segments. But the first top 10 segment we are going to do today is going to be the top 10 players going into the 2019-2020 NBA season. That means excluding Kevin Durant because he will most likely not play this season. So for all those people that are like, why didn't you put Kevin Durant on there? He's not playing this season most likely. I'm not going to put him on the list. And with that, let's start out at number 10. Number 10 is going to be Joel Embiid. This is one of the best dudes in the Eastern Conference, one of the best big man. He can finish at the rim, he can shoot threes, he can do it all, play defense. But he's at number 10 because his injury history, the playoffs, that was just a wreck for Philadelphia. I don't get the fit with any of these players they have. Video on 76ers coming out shortly. And there's just not too much postseason success to speak of for the 76ers, so that's why Joel Embiid is at number 10. And number 9 is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, one of the best finishers in the game, one of the best point guards, definitely top 3 point guards in the league. I would say he's in that class of Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. He just recently got added to that list. Russell Westbrook, if you want to count him. I don't think he's a top 10 player. But I really like him. But he's at number 9 because his leadership skills are questionable. I don't know what happened with the Celtics. The Celtics are a great organization, and what did you do? Absolutely nothing. You wanted to get out of there and go to Brooklyn Nets, who are literally, they have nice building blocks, but you're going to leave the Boston Celtics, who've won 17 championships, for the Brooklyn Nets. Just doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not Kyrie Irving, so that's why he's at number 9. And number 8, we got Nikola Jokic. I'm really excited about this dude on the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets were a surprising team this year, and I think even next year they're just going to get even better. Jamal Murray is going to get better. Paul Millsap, he's going to hopefully be healthy. This is going to be a great team this year. Jokic can do everything. He can shoot threes. He can pass. He can do everything, but again, his team hasn't had postseason success, so I really can't elevate him into that top 5, top 7 class. But this dude's a really good player. He's on the up and up. I like where he is, and I think he's going to get even better and someday maybe a top 5 player. And at number 7, we got Paul George. Now, I know people are going to say he should be even higher than 7. Because he's a two-way player. He can play both offense and defense. But he's not that high because he does have some injury issues. And also, he's disappeared in the postseason the past 2 seasons. He got beat by Damian Lillard. And he also got beat by the Utah Jazz, bullied them. So, really, I think number 7 is a good place for Paul George. It's not that I don't like Paul George, but he just hasn't been in the playoffs this year. He put together an MVP caliber season, but to me, he's not a top 5 player. Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, they're all better than Paul George. So if you want to argue, go ahead. And at number 6, we got Anthony Davis. I know people are going to criticize me. Anthony Davis at 6, he's the top 5 player. But here's who I'll tell you are above Anthony Davis on my list. And this is in no order. I'm not going to get the order right away. James Harden, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Giannis are all better than Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis didn't do very much in New Orleans, and he missed a bunch of games in New Orleans. He is not better than LeBron James, even at age 37. He is not better than Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard led a team to the playoffs. You cannot tell me he's better than Steph. Steph is one of the greatest shooters in the game. He is not a top 5 player. Not trying to be mean to AD, but I I like AD. He can do it all as a center. He can play defense. He was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. But he's not better than James Harden, Steph Curry, Giannis, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard. He's not better than those players. So, again, if you want to hate in the comments, but that's the truth. Moving on, we got Giannis at 5. Bucks fans, I'm sorry. Giannis literally disappeared in the playoffs. Literally, the Raptors just stacked the paint 3-4 people, and he couldn't do anything. Giannis needs to develop a jump shot in order for me to elevate him into that top 3 class. When you're up 2-0 and lose 4 games straight, that's just disappointing. You can't have that happen. You just can't. Giannis is a great player. He can do everything at the rim. He's like a Shaq player. But I need to see a 3-point shot, I need to see a jump shot, and I need to see some postseason success before I elevate him into this top 3. He is not. Go hate. And now we're moving on to number 4. We're at James Harden. Now, James Harden is at number 4 for the simple reason is this. Where is he in the postseason? Nowhere. He's got beat by the Warriors the past 2 years. And you know what? That playoff series when they should have gone to the finals, Chris Paul was the one carrying that team. James Harden's a great scorer. Some people even compare him to MJ. But he is not better than Steph Curry or all these other people I have ahead of him. He's not very good on the defensive end. That's why they brought in Chris Paul, because he could play offense and defense. He runs out of gas by the playoffs because his usage rate is off the charts. It's just sad to see a good player like this not have any postseason success. You can tell me he's gone to the Western Conference Finals, but where was he? You know, when Chris Paul got injured, they were winning that game. They should have won Game 7. But James Harden didn't come up and win that game for him. He didn't. He should have won. I'm not happy with James Harden. He needs to show some postseason success. Number 3 is Steph Curry. This dude is one of the greatest shooters in the NBA. I think he's going to put together an MVP caliber season. He averaged, I think, 29 points, I believe. That's amazing. And he had Kevin Durant taking his shots. Steph Curry is one of the greatest shooters in the NBA, one of the best ball handlers in the NBA. He's just one of the best. He's had the postseason. He's come up in the postseason. When KD got injured in that Portland series, they were there and they were playing together, and he was one of the main reasons they ended up going to the finals even though they lost. But he's not better than LeBron James. LeBron is better. It's just a fact. LeBron has played more defense. He's been a better defensive player than Steph Curry. It's true. And we got number 1, number 2. Number 2 is LeBron James. LeBron James is not a number 1 player right now because after he came back from injury, he was not the same LeBron. They lost to teams like Phoenix. It was very disappointing to me. He didn't show up last season. That's why. And again, LeBron doesn't play too much defense. Unlike this player I have in number 1, he plays defense. He's a two-way player. LeBron, I think he's the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. But going into this season, if he's going to put together a savage season, a season for the ages, I'm ready for it. And then I'm hopefully going to put him number 1 next year. And here we go, guys. We're at number 1. And the number 1 player going into the 2019-2020 season is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA. He can do it from both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. He's going to be he's going to stop LeBron James in the playoffs. He can guard anybody, and then he's got Paul George, his teammate. I'll put a link to that Clippers video in the description below. I did a whole video on the Clippers offseason and where I would put them in the Western Conference this year. If you want to watch that video, I'll put the link into the description below. But he does it on both ends of the floor. He can shoot. He can just do it all, and that's why he's at number 1. Not to mention what he did in the playoffs, where he was literally the only star and he beat 3-4 other stars on the team. So that is the end of this video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this segment of the top 10 series. Again, if you have any suggestions for a top 10 segment, put it in the description below, and I will add that to the list of top 10 segments that I will do next. If you made it this far, please subscribe, like this video, turn those post notifications on so that way every time I upload, you can get that video right away and watch it right away and enjoy it right away. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and see you in that next video.